Dear everyone, good afternoon. I'm the moderator of this forum. My name is Wang Ziming. You can call me Mr. Wang or Professor Wang. I'm glad to discuss a relevant issue with you today. Today's topic is moral pollution. First of all, let's introduce today distinguished guests. Motel in scientific Yibing.
Hello everyone, my name is Yibing and my major is material science. I come from China and I study in UKM. Nice to meet you all. Today I will analyze our marine environment through this topic and welcome everyone to correct me if there is something wrong. Thank you, Mr. Wang.
Okay. Next is biologist Zhi Qiang.
Hello everyone, my name is Wang Zhiqiang. I'm a professor for biology at UCAM. It gives me great pleasure to come to this seminar. Okay, thank you, Ms. Wang.
Okay. Next one is environmentalist Qiu Yue.
Hello everyone, my name is Zhang Qiuyue. I major in environmental studies. It's my great honor to attend this seminar. Thank you.
Okay, the last one is economics Tian Hang.
Hello everyone, my name is Yang Tianhang. I'm professor of economics from Nankai University, and I am honored to participate in summer on the topic of marine pollution. I hope my answer and personal insights can help you better understand the series of marine pollution.
Okay, so let's get the start form for today. With the repeat development of industry level and the entry of a new era, the issue of moral pollution has been put on an agenda of more and more countries. The main criminal of moral pollution is a human being. Moral pollution is a global problem. It can even spread to remote air where no one lives. For example, as sheets of pesticides and other chemistry can be found in Antarctic. It is middle of the North Pacific. A large number of thin plastic particles from the so-called Great Pacific Garbage Patch. Air, water, ocean currents, and migratory fish carry moral pollutants far away. Moral pollution is a deadly problem, and human need to change the pollutions for the sea as much as possibly. It is urgent to protect the sea. In the pursuit of merchant continuous exploration and conquest of the sea, we can also constantly polluting the ocean. Because of the vast ocean, we can never know how much baggage that's in the sea. In 2015, I once read a related report that a sea turtle was dying because being stuck in a breeze truck by a plastic straw. Fortunately, humans helped it. It is worth thinking about how many lives in the sea have died because of the human industry products. Its increase in the concentrate of precipitate in the sea has led to rest in the negative interaction with the moral biota. include the intake of endangered and of economically significant seafood type, deep to the improper disposal and management of the plastic waste. It enters the coastal and marine environments. It was inside serious and lasting global environment problem. Next, I would like to ask Professor Yibing to discuss with us the relationship between plastic products and the ocean. Could you please tell us if plastic are polluting the ocean?
All right, Mr. Wang. First of all, I would like to thank you, Mr. Wang, for his question. I think his question is also one that you are concerned about, right, everybody? Yeah, in response to his question, I take the view that plastic can seriously pollute the marine environment. And according to the paper, 5 to 10% of the world's annual plastic production finds its way into coastal and marine environment due to poor waste disposal and management. These industrial wastes entering the coastal and marine environment are necessarily harmful to the marine environment. They will not only cause pollution of the marine environment, but also cause great harm to the global environment. This is a passage I blew out of the article. It cites plastic is also a possible vector for climate pollutants, since several toxic compounds are used addictively in the manufacturing or observed to the surface of plastic from the environment. This is also commonly known as white pollution, refers to the urban and rural garbage was scattered everywhere, visible at any time. Non-degradable plastic waste pollution to the environment. It mainly includes plastic bags, plastic packing, disposable fast food box, and plastic tableware, and so on. And this non-degradable plastic waste discarded in line or water will be swallowed by animals as food, resulting in animal deaths. Mixed in the soil affect the absorption of nutrition and water crops, resulting in crop production. As ungraduated student studying material, I think the topic of whether plastic will cause harmful to the ocean will be of great help to my research, and I can also better analyze the study and composition of plastics, the interrelationship between sculpture, process, and performance for material design, manufacturing, provide a scientific basis for process optimization and relation use. I hope that through this research, I can learn more about plastics and find ways to degrade them so as to reduce their pollution to the sea. According to my professional knowledge, plastics sculpture is stable, not easy to be degraded by natural microorganisms, and not separated in the natural environment for a long time. This means that if plastic waste is not recycled or used, it will become a permanent pollutant in the environment and continue to accumulate, which will cause great harmful to the environment. Thank you, Mr. Wang.
Okay, amen to that. Thanks, Professor Yibing, for his patient answer and explanation. Since plastic can pollute the ocean, does it affect marine life or ocean life? Let's ask Professor Zhiqiang to give us a concrete interpretation.
Hello everyone. My understanding of the issues is that fish absorb these chemicals through a process of bioaccumulation, and once they become present to large predator, the pollutants are passed up the food chain. These plastics can irritate their digestive system if the plastic is not excreted from the animals. It can make them feel full and eventually starve to death. Population of certain fish species decline over time, which can seriously affect species diversity. A 2013 study published in the journal Scientific report showed that ingestion plastic also affected the fertility of female fish and the development of reproductive tissues in male fish. According to a study in the journal Global Change Biology, 52% of sea turtles have eaten plastic pollution. Turtles can die from intestinal blockage, perforation of the gut, or absorption of chemicals from plastic. A 2015 study by the University of Plymouth revealed that more than 700 marine species, including man-made waste, such as plastic and glass, 17% of which are listed as endangered by the IUCN. It's all. Thank you, Ms. Wang.
Okay, thanks to Professor Zhiqiang for his professional answer and explanation. I agree with your option. The harm of the marine pollution to marine life is really harsh. I think it doesn't just affect marine life, it affects land organism as well. Seafood is a commonplace that we all like, which make our want. What harm does marine pollution cause to the global environment and especially to human beings?
Thank you for your question. I quite agree with the Professor Zhiqiang. However, my understanding of this question is as follows. 1. Marine pollution will cause eutrophication in local waters from sea to land. Biodiversity has declined dramatically. The death of marine life produces toxins that poison humans through the food chain, destroying the environmental quality of the seaside tourist area. Loss is still value. 2. Marine pollution sources are very wide. Not only human activities in the sea can pollute the sea, but also pollutants generated by human activities on land and other aspects will eventually flow into the sea through various ways. The ocean is the lowest lying region on the earth. Once pollutants enter the ocean, it is difficult to transfer them out again. Insoluble and insoluble substances accumulate in the ocean, eventually posing a potential threat to human beings. The world's oceans are interconnected as a whole. Pollution in one area tends to spread to the surrounding areas, and some of its later effects may even spread to the whole world. Prevention and control is difficult and harmful. The data shows that while some plastic comes from the sea, 80% of it is thought to have originated on land with poorly managed waste plastic material ending up in rivers, winds, and waves in the form in garbage. Industrial emissions and other forms. In fact, plastic pollution has permitted almost every aspect of the biosphere, and global plastic production has increased by about 8.7% a year since the 1960s. Because of their small size, microplastics can be easily ingested by a variety of marine organisms and transferred through the food web. Microplastics, for example, have been recorded in some plankton and in larvae. Invertebrates and fish at the bottom of the food chain, and nutrient transfer has also been observed in corrosion cup for the current situation of the marine environment. It is urgent to protect the marine environment. Everyone should take action. Thank you.
Wow, it is a wonderful narrative. Thanks to the help of Professor Qiu Yue, a large amount of information has shown us the enormous damage the ocean pollutions can do to us and to nature. At the same time, ocean pollution also has been impacted on human society, such as economic terms. We would like to invite our Professor Tian Hang to tell us about the economic impact of marine pollution.
Thank you, Professor Wang Ziming, for your question. Personally, I think the impact of ocean pollution on the economy is very serious. As we all know, the ocean is the largest ecosystem in the world, and the rich fish resource in it bring us not only food value, but also high economic value. Among the most popular are tuna, whale, dumpling, and other fish. Fish are the most affected by more pollution. When the ocean is polluted, a large number of fish will die and even species will become extinct. This undoubtedly has the greatest impact on the economy. In the previous news, due to Japan's mass killing of whales and the discharge, the radioactive wasted into the ocean, the number of whales has plummeted, so that whales has become endangered species, which is a very cruel. The ocean also has great environmental value, and the clear, beautiful coastline is a tourist attraction that people dream of. This will bring a high economy benefits to the local area, and people have agreed to cast light by about this mystical ocean. Even beaches and surfing can all help the economy grow. After the ocean is polluted, everything becomes unsanitary and the seawater is no longer clear, which is a hard blow to the local tourist economy. Thank you, Mr. Wang. Your turn.
Okay, Professor Tianhao answer really made us more scared about ocean pollution. Through the interpretation of the experts, we understand more clearly and the harm of marine pollution. It also makes us understand the importance and urgency for protecting the ocean. Do you have any else to express all dear professors?
I want to talk something about this. In my opinion, we should pay more attention to the marine environment. I think it's a big problem nowadays. Nature is also part of our Earth's big home. We should start from the small things in our life. Want everyone to join in maintaining the Earth's environment. Start from now. It's 7 parts sea and 3 parts land in our Earth. And there are studies that show that we probably came from the sea, which means we were related to the sea. You know that, Mr. Wang?
I agree with you.
Okay, I think everybody knows this. At a time of rapid global development, we may neglected to protect the oceans and even the global environment for everyone. Don't forget that we only have one Earth. I will also make a contribution to the protecting of marine environment with my professional knowledge. In the nearly future, we can make plastic products that can be degraded by nature. This is also a little dream of me. Thank you.
Okay. What about your Professor Zhiqiang?
Okay. No matter how far the sky, less pollution is fresh. No matter how windy the sea, less water is blue. No matter how dry the ground is and how little water is used, it's a contribution. Sea animals are my friends. Okay, thank you, everyone.
Okay, that's great. What about Professor Qiu Yue?
In the face of the current situation of the marine environment, here I want to say the ocean is the cradle of life. Treat it is treasure yourself. May the sea always clear and vast. Thank you.
Professor Tianhao, what are your options?
I think everyone is all love the ocean, right? It is very important to hope that marine pollution can be brought under control, that people will no longer throw garbage into the sea, discharge wastewater, and various substances that endanger the ocean, and we need all do that, protect the ocean right now.
I second that. Thank you, guys, for your points. Your understanding of marine pollution has opened my eyes. I want to make a summary to today's form. On the one hand, more and more country and organization, even United Nations, has put forward more recommendation and solution to ocean issues. It is engines to control more plastic pollution, and the international community should work together to save the problem and the marine pollution. On the other hand, for us, not introduce garbage into the river and the sea, reduce the use of plastic products. For example, when our shopping use environmental production bags, minimize the use of the plastic bags, and use paper straw instead of plastic straw. Use public transport to reduce the emission of motor vehicles, save water and other fossil energy. Recycle plastic and other products, and effective classific garbage. Regularly go to the beach or riverbank for baggage disposal volunteer work. Through our public city, people will more aware for damage and danger for marine pollution. We help our Mother Earth cannot only to harm by us, and that the ocean will always be blue and completely. Thank you for your thank you for your guys to the this form for PC participation. See you next time.
Okay, goodbye.
Goodbye.
So guys.
Have a nice
Goodbye.
day. Goodbye.